field. I've expressed that to my teammates. I've expressed that to the ownership. And it's on them now. You know, I've done my job. I haven't changed. And despite whatever's being said, you know, I'm still the same person. So if you want to scrutinize me for, you know, taking care of Dwight, that's fine.
Did you tell your teammates you're going to opt out or opt in?
My teammates know what we talked about in that meeting. You know, that's between us.
This is before tonight's game?
Y'all guys already know it was on the ticker.
He might be the same person, but now he's all in, at least for the moment. With an NBA trade deadline update, I'm Jared Greenberg. Prior to Wednesday's game, Dwight Howard said he would become a free agent at season's end. Now Howard has reportedly had a change of heart. The story was originally reported early this morning on RealGM.com. And joining us to talk about it is Real GM columnist Jared Rudolph. Jared, how confident are you that Howard will meet with Magic officials today and sign the early termination option, waiving his right to become a free agent?
I am 99.9% sure. I was told that he'll be there around 12:30, 1 o'clock this afternoon. The conversation we had yesterday, he seemed very, very clear that he wanted to re-sign with the Magic. I know everyone's saying, you know, anything can happen, but I think that he goes and he takes care of business and puts this part of his life behind him.
Jared, now the ball is clearly in Orlando's court. How do you feel Magic management will treat this, and do you think they're still exploring the possibility of trading Dwight before today's 3 p.m. deadline?
No, I don't. I think that now with Dwight's buy-in for the rest of this year and next year, it gives them a lot more confidence and flexibility to go out there and take some risk. Maybe some trades that were out there that they didn't want to take on bad contracts, or they didn't want to trade pieces they feel were valuable, i.e. Ryan Anderson, they'll do now because they know that Dwight is, you know, in it to win it. So I think that they will try to make a move. I'm not sure what they can do because, you know, Dwight opting in doesn't improve any of their assets, which aren't very much coveted around the league. But I think that it's going to give them a lot of ease and a lot more confidence to make moves going forward.
It's no secret that Dwight's done quite a bit of flip-flopping on this subject, and being that you've known him for quite a while, do you buy into the theory that Dwight is the type of guy who just wants to be liked by everyone and he's really concerned about his public image?
I mean, he certainly is aware of what people say about him. I don't think that he is going to make decisions based on everyone liking him. I think that's something that people that have been around Dwight and seen Dwight from a distance are saying. Those that know Dwight know he's very confident within himself, and he's going to make the best decision for him. I think that was the reason he came out and said what he said yesterday, is because he got away from being, you know, who he is comfortable being and who people have come to know and love. And, you know, the feeling was a lot of people were pushing him in different directions, and, you know, he was so confused that, you know, he got himself into some situations that he necessarily didn't want to be in and didn't understand, you know, the magnitude of where they would go. And, you know, taking a step back, he was able to, you know, stop this thing from going further than he really wanted it to go.
All right, Jared, we appreciate your coverage. Great job on this story. Now it's only a matter of hours before we find out what is final. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, that's Jared Rudolph from RealGM.com. His website was the first to report that Dwight will opt in, signing the agreement to stay with the Magic for at least one more year. Well, we'll have more on Dwight and everything else surrounding the NBA trade deadline coming up at 2 p.m. Eastern time with our trade deadline special. Then at 7, we'll wrap the whole thing up. 10 p.m. Eastern is game time. Once again, Dwight Howard opting in. We'll be with you throughout the day for more updates right here on NBA TV.